In this problem, we're asked to simplify 4x to the fifth over 2x cubed. This is really just a division problem, 4x to the fifth divided by 2x cubed. But to see how to do this, we're going to start out by breaking this down and seeing what's going on in the problem. The top of this fraction is 4 multiplied times 5x's. The bottom is a 2 multiplied times 3x's. Now, if we think back on how this works, we know that 4 and 2 has a common factor, and we can divide that out. 4 divided by 2 is 2. We also know that x over x is simply 1. So in a sense, we can cancel that out because when we multiply times 1, we get what we started with. So we can cancel this one out and this one out, and that leaves us 2 x's there, so we have an x squared. What we really want to do, though, is to be able to do this without going through this procedure. So what we're going to do is look for a way to do this. Well, I know that my 4 over 2 was simply found by, or my 2 was simply found by dividing 4 by 2. So when we have a problem like this, we will simply divide the coefficient. Or you can think of it as reducing that fraction. For our exponent, we know that we can get this x squared by thinking about 3 of these x's canceled with 3 of those, and so I would have 5 minus 3 or 2 x's left over, so I will subtract the exponents. Now, let's look at a problem where we can use these rules instead of going through that procedure. If I want to simplify 6x to the third y squared over 12x squared y, first thing I'm going to do is simplify the fraction part of that. We know that 6 and 12 can both be divided by 6, so that reduces to 1/2. My x to the third over x squared, these two cancel with 2 of those, leaving an x on top. 3 minus 2 is 1. And this y cancels with 1 of those, leaving a y on top. So I get 1xy, or just xy, over 2. I want to look at one more problem where when we reduce this fraction, it doesn't actually divide out. So we find a common factor, which in this case would be 2. 2 goes into 8 4 times and into 6 3 times. I've got an exponent of 3 here and 1 there, and 3 minus 1 is x squared. And I want you to notice if I canceled out these, all of the y's would cancel out. So I end up with 4x squared over 3.